I don't know if y'all want to count Ren and Stimpy because they had the old Ren and Stimpy adult show. I don't remember a
I
whole
mean,
lot
it
of
was
Ren
a
and.
straight up adult show, bro. Like that motherfucker, like yeah, that shit was crazy
Well,
as
like, but
fuck.
then they had the like version they put on Nickelodeon, and it was like a bit different.
I watched the crazy shit. That's all I saw. I didn't even know where the fuck I watched it, but I was a little ass kid, dog. That shit was crazy as fuck. I would actually put
I
that shit
had
looking like an A
absolutely
tier,
no business watching this when I watched it.
right? That's just nutty. Pause.
You said you had no business watching that. Hoe?
Yeah, bro. I was way too young. Like the first thing I remember about this is like something flicked Ren's asshole or some shit like that. He turned around and smacked up Stimpy and said, "Who's the pitcher and who's the catcher?"
Oh man,
Man,
I
that shit
just
was crazy,
remember
bro.
the one thing I remember about Ren and Stimpy, bro, and I feel like it was the regular cartoon, or maybe it was the adult one. I remember my moms wouldn't let me watch that show like after a while because like there was one episode I
It's a
remember
good mother.
where Stimpy was just chasing a fart around the house, bro. And it
Yeah,
was just like it's stupid as fuck, bro. Like he's
bro. That's
sitting
the
That
there
shit
type
like
was
of shit.
shedding
crazy.
That's
tears because
all.
he can't, you know what I'm saying? He can't get with this fart, and like it's I'm like, bro, this is garbage, man. Like this is brain rot. There's some funny shit,
That's
you know what I'm saying? I
definitely
remember
brain rot.
I remember at one point they had like they owner left the house and they had a house party and shit. You know
Their
what I'm
owner.
saying? And that motherfucker, yeah, like and then like they I guess like motherfuckers found him and maybe the cops was called or something. And I just remember like
Bro.
Ren said he blamed it on the fly. He said it was the fly. He made us do it. And that fly grabs a knife and like holds a motherfucker hostage and shit. He's like, all right, don't
Listen, bro.
anybody make any moves. Like,
I go back and watch the Happy Joy episode
oh
just
yeah.
for the song at least 3-4 times a
I ain't
year.
gonna lie, bro. The log song was fire. Like, motherfucker was singing about like they had a toy that was just a log. It was just a a piece of a tree. Like, and that all was just ass. At one point, the song says it's better than bad. It's good. Like,
It's fire.
but I don't know where I'd
It's
put this
better
hoe.
than bad. It's good.
That shit is crazy.
South Park
Where
said,
we?
"Without
Where
evil,
you
there
want to
wouldn't
put
be
Ren
good.
and
So it must
Stimpy?
be good to be evil sometimes." Shit, fire. And it's typically got to be A tier. Well, that's to me personally, but wherever you
Yeah,
guys want to put this shit.
I think I would put it. I think I would put it at A tier, but only based off of the old shit, not the Nickelodeon
I'm
shit.
gonna be
Yeah,
honest, bro. I don't, like I guess I'm overruled here, but I don't think I can, in good conscience, put this hoe among the rest of this A tier, bro. That
Oh well,
hoe is
yeah.
like Ren and Stimpy
I
level
didn't even
right there.
consider that. I wouldn't be mad at putting this
you can put a B tier then, like above
Between Beavis and Butthead and
F is
well
for
no,
family.
because I think this is funnier than American Dad. So I'm cool with this being at
Really?
the top
Oh
of B tier.
shit! Hell yeah,
Yeah,
put that shit
for
there. I don't
sure.
give a fuck.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You, all right. I
Hey,
gotta say,
fuck
I
them. Let
don't.
them get mad. Who gives a fuck? Let them
Yeah,
get
I
mad.
don't. I don't. Just let the
Let
record
the
show.
marks
I
get
don't
mad.
agree with that, but
Yes, he does.
it's not like I said. I'd put that hoe about right there
And
if that was
while
me.
he's saying he don't agree with it, he has the mouse cursor right now.
Yeah, and
He's just showing
because
off.
I'm not a dictator, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, listening to what the people are saying.
So all right, so can I take the reins on Rick and Morty?
Go ahead,
Yeah, go
Bucko.
ahead, bro. I know
I
this is
have
going.
a full like synopsis of this show. So this was a super fire show when it came out, and for a good I don't know 5 seasons or something like that, it was great. It was so dope. Uh, they have it on HBO Max to where after the episode, like after the credits and shit, it gives you like a little clip of behind the scenes shit. And watching that, I found out that these are real scientific concepts that they use to, you know, build this world that they're in and graph the adventures that they go on and shit. This also has a real emotional episodes and moments. There's an episode where Rick runs into an old ex-girlfriend of his,
Yep.
and he finally, after trying to avoid her, he finally says "fuck it," and they start partying and shit, and then she leaves him a note that says like we're not good for each other or some shit. And the nigga, I had to watch it twice to realize that he tried to kill himself.
He tried
like
to kill himself.
he fucked up. Yeah, like he really tried to kill himself. And the music was so fucking sad shit, bro. That's some of the saddest shit I've ever seen in like animated. Like that shit was fucked up. But like it was so emotionally jarring that like it makes you watch it, and it's like you can't not look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super dope. And then they find out that the writer, also the voice of Rick and Morty, was a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was fucking no kids, John, but like he was a creep.
Yeah. So, but okay, so that's fine. Get him off the show. What pisses me off about it is instead of finding somebody else to do the voice, they just made the voice AI, and it sounds fucking terrible. Like it sounds so ass, bro. Like it sounds soulless. Like you know how you can hear me talk right now and hear me take breaths as I talk. There's nothing there. There's no ambient sound. There's nothing when Rick is talking, and it just sounds wrong to listen to. And for that, I have it fallen off like the last 2 seasons. But I'll let somebody else
go. What do you think, John?
I'm not really gonna put my inputs. I've been recommended the show thousands of times. I've probably watched 5 episodes. I watched that one where he turned into a pickle and shit. Obviously, right? That shit was funny, but yeah, I think it was a cool show. But I'm not gonna get input on that shit.
I haven't like I'm at least a season behind, maybe 2. You know, like it's another show where I feel like as it went on, it was less good, but I think that there's a lot of good shit. I think that, you know, like the comedy is better in the early points of the show, but I think that like as the show went on, it became more interesting to me about the emotional journey that the characters are going on. You know what I'm saying?
And like great character development
points that they're able to make. It has continuity. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an episode where like Rick throws a party at the house, and like the whole house, you know, in the yard gets surrounded by a big force field and shit, and like transported to some other dimension. Well, when they get back, you know what I'm saying, it's like got cracks in the fucking sidewalk and shit from where the house was like uprooted. And that shit stays there, you know, like the all along the way, which I didn't speak on it, but that's another thing that happens in BoJack Horseman too. You know what I'm saying? They in Hollywood and the D falls off the sign. And so they call that whole Hollywood like throughout the show. You know what I'm saying? Like it consistently becomes a thing. And I like continuity in my shows where like, you know, everything isn't just a hard reset, you know, like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
and that's one thing about this is even when they do a quote unquote hard reset, I think they've had to change dimensions like 3 times throughout this show.
Yeah.
And even when they do that, there's still shit from the previous dimension. Like they had the fucking bodies of the people that were there before that just happened to blow up.
And they had to bury them in the backyard.
And didn't use it. Look, they didn't use that concept for like 6 episodes, and then they brought it back up on the 7th episode.
Yep. And then
I thought that was dope as fuck.
At one point, they go back to the dimension that they were originally in. Like Morty ends up there and shit, and like sees that his dad is like a wild ass hunter.
Savage now.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole thing. But so where would you put this, Roots?
I would put this before AI voice Rick. I will put it at S tier, but I cannot forgive that shit. It has to lose points for them using a fucking AI voice.
I don't mind it losing points, but I don't think it knocks it out of S tier for me. I think that it probably, oh boy, low battery. I have to plug this all up. I think that this bitch probably goes for me. Like, I would put it right here, but I can concede to like right here.
I'm okay with the second one because those highly emotional moments, and it's a constant.
It's got better comedy than BoJack does to me, but it's got like highly, you know, it's got good emotional moments.
It's written very, very well. Like this is probably the best written show out of all.
But so this is another thing where, like, I said about BoJack Horseman, I gotta say about this is that, like, the fans are the worst part of it, honestly, bro. Like, maybe not even just the fans, but the online discourse. Some people acting like, like it became a meme that, like, people acted like they had an elevated intellect or whatever because they could, like, watch and dissect the things that happened, in Rick and Morty. But then there's people who just, like, shit on the show for the ironic enjoyment, like, of that shit. Like, oh, what I'm saying? Like, this is just a dumbass
they're clearly
show.
doing it to piss people off.
There's a healthy middle ground, and neither side ends up on that healthy middle ground, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
internet people are fucking weird. Y'all gotta stop doing that because y'all make shit unenjoyable. And I know y'all are probably not gonna watch this, and if you do, you're not gonna give a fuck about what I'm saying. But you absolutely, completely destroy the community that comes along with being able to watch a show and enjoy it with other people when you do shit like that. Like you Reddit motherfuckers that go into these deep dive explanations on why a show is either good or bad, you're a goofball. Like, stop doing that shit. You don't have to do that shit. Just watch it, make your comments, or keep your comments to yourself, and stop getting so fucking emotional about the shit.
With that being said, I
fucking
did
mark ass bitches.
I saw, like, some of the shit. I didn't do a full, like, deep delve into the information about, like, the Justin Roiland shit. So I don't know, like, from what I saw, it didn't seem like he just like I don't think he raped no bitch. You know what I'm saying? I think he, like, sent some weird.
It was like some misconduct, like,
asking, like, bitches for pussy or whatever. Dan Harmon has made, like, I saw Dan Harmon made, like, a wild pedophilic ass show, like, pilot, and, like, suggest that shit. So I say that to say this is an instance of me being able to separate a good quality product from the people who made it. People who made it aren't that great, but
and this is one guy on a team of people.
Yeah. All right. Robot Chicken. John, what do we think about Robot Chicken?
I think it's funny. I think it probably belongs B tier though. Or actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a fire show, but let's be honest, it's gotta be a C tier. Like next to fucking. It's just because it really it's just gore too, bro. And, like, retarded shit happens, Like, there's no real fucking moral to that shit or story.
Yeah, but it has some other shit than gore. Like, it's not like the segments, not the segments, but, like, how do I put it?
It's
like,
skit comedy.
They do the Star
same
Wars
as, like, Chappelle Show and shit, but with, like, animated clay guys.
Yeah, but, like, the shit that they do, like when they do the Arnie shit or they do the Star Wars shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's
I still think it's fire, yeah, but where you guys
and some shit can just be gory and still be good.
Well, where you guys putting it?
I'm gonna be honest, John. Like, now, to be fair, I didn't, like, this is a show that, like, I'll see on TV, but I never sat down to just watch all the episodes because, as John said, it doesn't have, like, a continuous story. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I can enjoy in a vacuum. I don't have to watch for the next episode to see what happens. So at some point, I probably should do that. But I've seen enough of it to know that, like, I enjoy the skit comedy that they did. In my opinion, I think that it belongs probably in the bottom of A tier. I think maybe it's better than Black Dynamite due to longevity. But, like, I do think that Robot Chicken is a show that traumatized me when I was young. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, that show. So there was two instances that I remember. Right, there was one they did a sketch where it was, like, about Chucky, and Chucky was on the loose. You know what I'm saying? They had, like, the spinning newspaper ads or whatever, and he's trying to run from the police and whatever, and he find himself in and they did, like, a knockoff Cabbage Patch Kids joint where, like, he was out there, like, fighting the motherfuckers, but they was, like, demonic ass dolls, and, like, they ate a motherfucker's soul despite him trying to stab them bitches and whatnot. And that fucked me up, boy, for, like, a while. That shit scared me that, like, some shit like that might, exist out there. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom's, she kept, like, a doll in the fucking, in our room and shit. Like, and it was, like, a sizable doll sitting next to the lamp, bro. Like, so one time I remember I touched that hoe and it's, like, I touched the mouth of that hoe and it static shocked me. and I thought that bitch had attacked me,
Oh,
bro.
that's terrifying.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, cause I'm a
He
kid,
said,
and
I
I
thought
was
that shit
scared
had
of,
attacked me.
bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro. Hey, John, I was
I'm
scared
not
of
mad at
roaches
you.
for a similar reason, man.
I'm not
But
mad at you,
like,
dog. My
and the other
grandma had
time they did
porcelain
like a
dolls in her
behind the
house.
music joint roots of like the fucking band from the Muppets and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they like looking at all the
I remember
horrible
that.
shit that
Yeah,
happened to them. But that point, they euthanized the
there was
fucking
like dead
drummer
hookers,
on
or
that bitch,
yeah, there was
bro.
like dead hookers. There was somebody. There was a couple of them that was hooked on
Roots, I
drugs and
watched
shit.
them
And yeah,
hold
they had to
down
kill
a
animals.
creature and then put it down, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I was fucked up, man. Like I was a kid. Like this show robbed me of my innocence to a good degree, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I think that's honestly, I think that's what their goal was. Like,
Probably.
no kids had any business being up late enough to watch this show. And if you did, I'm gonna fucking traumatize you for it, so you take your ass to bed because you ain't got no business watching this shit in the first place.
Yeah, man. But with that being said, I'm gonna put this some bitch like right here. I don't think that it's better than Futurama or King of the Hill or Family Guy or none of that shit. But it's a very solid. Like there's a lot of great moments to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a
Sure.
lot of really good shit in Robot Chicken.